Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred. No, this is Chit Chat, right? Yeah. So, we have some neighbors that just moved in, and then the park people just came around and told us because they were doing some repairs, for the. Well, I didn't know you can drink this water. The guy said the water's very good. Yeah, city water, you can drink it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess that saves me from, I still have the fresh filtered water in the car, but yeah, we actually went to across the way. There's another campsite, like the east side or whatever. And we came from a walk over there because I went and got ice, but I went at the closest store here, and then we just came back. And then I took them for a walk around a big walk on the other side has some good walking over there, so we might just go over there because I saw a trail over there too. Um, I should have gotten the other days over there because it seems bigger and nicer, but it's okay. The people here are nice, but anyways, the guy told us just run the water if we want to use it, but I already have everything. Anyways, oh, also like over there, like I use the restroom. They have a nice showers over there, and it looks more private. So I think I'm gonna take showers over there. They're bigger, they're private. You don't have the random people coming walking in on you. So that's what I did. I went and took a shower over there. It was nice. All right. Just a little update on what's going on around here. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about intuition. Yeah. I might have made a video about it before. About how you can follow your intuition. You know what? It's like a body thing, right? You can do a test first, right? And it might work for you. Now, I'll let you know this right off the bat. If you are on alcohol or drugs, it will not work. It just won't work. You won't be able to feel the sensations of your body if you're high or whatever. I'm even talking about marijuana, okay? I am not against marijuana, okay? I used it in the past. I used it for its purpose, but now I don't use it anymore. I feel like it's good for medicinal uses, for people maybe they have anorexia is good to help you to put the weight back on. Um, it's good for stress, you know, but eventually you're going to need to know how to control your own stress. You can't, I mean, it's like, do you want to be on drugs forever? There's some people out there, they want to get it. They want to be high all the time. Oh, I like to be high. Yeah, okay, but you're not healing yourself. All right. You become addicted to it. Just like pills. I believe in marijuana for medicinal use. But since I've been off of it for a couple months now, I feel good. I've been off it for more than a couple months because I was in states where it was illegal, so only I was using the CBD. And that's not really, I mean, there's a minute amount in there, but there's enough that when I decided to not use the CBD anymore, it was so much easier to just stop. You know, it was very easy. So, if you can get off any kind of mind altering drugs, this will assist you in following your intuition better. Once again, I'm not against it. Okay? If you use it, okay, it's good for you. For marijuana, it's okay, If you need it for certain things, but just know eventually at some time in your life, you're going to have to tackle those anxieties and those stresses and those traumas because that's also what the marijuana is doing. It's masking the pain. You're going to have to deal with those pains one day if you want to heal. Some people, they just don't want to heal and they just want to live in the stress and anxiety, and they figure, oh, I'll just smoke the weed and I'll feel better. There's also other things, like the glaucoma or whatever. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good medical uses for it. But If you can, get away from it because you want to start some sort of traumatic healing. You want to start focusing and thinking about things properly. It's probably better to try and get off of it. Okay, that's enough of that. So, the first test that you can do if you are a person who doesn't use any mind altering drugs, marijuana, illegal drugs, even pharmaceuticals, right? Because they have mood elevators and all those things, right? Even that stuff will not help you follow your intuition properly, okay? Because they're also mind altering drugs, the pharmaceuticals, the mental health pills, right? Um, I'm supposed to be on those, but I'm not because I've learned to control, to focus, and to think and to heal, right? Because that's my purpose out here. Along with trying to help others along the way, I'm trying to do it myself. And it is absolutely possible. Okay, I feel fantastic now. My mind is clear. I'm focused. And I really can follow my intuition very well. Now, one test that you can do in your own home, in the privacy of your own home, just to see if it works. And you can just keep trying it every so often because you're going to have to feel a body sensation. It's going to be like a whole, I don't even know how to explain it, but you're going to feel some sort of something in your body. You can lay down on your bed, close your eyes, right? Take a couple breaths. When you feel it rest, you don't hear no noises around you, complete silence in the room, right? Keep your eyes closed. You can say, this is what I would say. I would say, my name is Monika, right? That's my name, right? I say Mona, that's my nickname, but my name is Monika, right? So I would say, my name is Monika, and I will lay there, okay? My name is Monika. See if I feel anything, right? In the first try, you're not gonna, right? Or maybe you will, maybe you won't, I don't know. Then let the peace lay over you again, silence, and then say something like, my name is Bob. I can do this and feel the body sensation even without laying down. I can feel my body like, what? You can do that. After a few tries, you will feel it. Your body will react to it. Yeah. If I lay down and I say my name is Bob, I can feel it in my arms and in my legs. That what? You know, it's not like it's talking to me. It's just like you feel like a little, not a chills either, but it's something. It's different than when I said what my real name is, right? Because your body knows when you're saying or doing something wrong, right? Okay, so that's one way that you can try to follow your intuition. And then when you get keen on that, you will begin to start feeling other people's energies. Like if you already are like, oh, I'm an empath or whatever you want to call it, right? If you can already feel those energies, like when you walk into the room and you're like, ooh, there's people who are mad in here, like you could tell because the energy is so high and there's so many people who are just, right? But if you go into a room and everybody's happy, it seems happy, but then you can approach someone and you see they're mad. You could feel it. You could see it in their face, whatever. Then you can feel that, but it's going to be less because it's only one person amongst a lot of people, right? Okay. So another way you can follow your intuition when it comes to people around you, where it's like that, where some are good, some are bad, some are whatever, not happy, or some are whatever anybody's feeling who's around you, right? Or maybe you have a family member, when you go there, they've done you wrong, but you're always willing to give them a chance because they're family. Some of the most toxic people in our lives are our own families. I will never return to my family. Mm-mm. Because I've never felt comfortable around any of them. So I've decided if I can't feel that comfort or love or friendship or anything, any good feeling when I go there, and I have to walk on eggshells and I have to be careful what I say, because even if I say something nice, I'm going to get some sort of backlash or down talk. I just remove myself completely because I feel it in myself. Like my dad, for instance, I hated to ask him for anything because he never in my life made me feel good about anything. If anything, if I did something good, he would find someone else to talk about who did something good instead of me. Or he would just put me down, just straight in front of my face, and expect me to take it. Because why? Because I'm a nice and I'm a kind person. So once I figured out, like one day, I was like, you know what? I don't need to take this anymore. I don't need to be careful what I say anymore because I'm not saying anything bad. I'm going to separate myself and I'm never going to return. Um, so that's how I kind of take it, with anyone around, right? Um, if I feel like I'm around people and they're speaking over me or they're just being rude, I don't want to be around those people. I won't even give them a second chance. Even if I don't know them that well and maybe it's a group or I go to a party, I'll leave the party. I don't need to stay there, you know. Um, if I feel like a certain something, I will just leave, you know. Friends, right? You can tell when a friend's not being cool with you, especially if you've known them for a long time. You can tell when they're not. You don't need that person. You don't need them. And it's not really even your intuition I'm talking about right here. I'm kind of talking about you just know that, like, oh, if I go there, I got to watch what I say because this person might not like me. Who cares if they don't like you? Right? If they don't like you, then why are you there? Everybody's so fixated on wanting to fit in or be in a crowd or do this or do that. But once you step back, you realize, you know what? Those people were nothing, anyways. And as you progress in life, you're going to see how, like what a fool you think, because that's what I did. I'm like, what a fool I was to even try to be part of that group. And they are nobodies and they are nothings. They're not progressing in life. They're not doing anything, with themselves. I feel happier where I'm at right now without those people. I did better, I did them better when I was around them, you know. When I was there, they were taking my energy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need any of them, you know? So it's like that's another way you can follow your intuition. Like it's like it's not even really intuition. You already know. If you feel like you have to act a certain way or be different around different groups of people, whether it's friends or family, you don't need those people. They're not that important in this world that you have to be someone else when you're in their presence. You don't need them. This is kind of, I guess, motivational too, you know? If you are a person that you don't like to be alone, you should learn to be alone. I have been around a lot of people my whole life, right? And I've always felt alone. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, even with my own family. No one agreeing with what I say, nobody wanting to listen to me. So it's like I'm just sitting there and I got to listen to everybody else's garbage because most likely that's what they're talking about, stuff that's not even important in your life, and you got to listen to it. Why? It's obvious that you are better than them anyways. And yes, it could be family or maybe it's a friend, but you know what? There's a time in our lives that we got to let people go so we can progress, right? if you're watching this up until this point, you can progress and you can do it alone. You don't need these weirdos around you. Yes, they're weirdos. I have a family full of weirdos. I'm gonna be straight up. They're all weirdos. I married into a weirdo family too. Because I was so used to weirdos, it just drew me to another group of weirdos. And you know what? Once I got away from all that and stopped hanging around them, uh, I figured, oh, I'm free from these people. But then I met another group and I thought, this is a better group. They like me for me. But no, they were stealing my energy too. I needed to learn to be alone. Even though I always felt alone around a lot of people, like I needed to be alone, right? Like for a full year when I moved from California to Missouri, and I lived in that house, I was alone. I didn't know anybody. It was during the COVID times. Everybody was hiding in their homes. So there was no way for me to make friends. And plus, I'm not the type of person that approaches too many people. So during that time, I studied, I watched my weight, I tried to eat better, I tried to learn about the town a little bit, went hiking on my own. This was before I had Brian. I did a lot of things alone. And I realized, you know what? It ain't that bad. It was actually better because I could be myself. You know what I mean? I didn't have to act a certain way around anybody. It was just me frolicking in the beautiful areas of Missouri where I was at, because there's a lot of beautiful spots over there. So, yeah, also maybe you have a dream and you're like, what's that? And you wake up and sometimes you can't remember, but if you remember it and it's in your head, like, what is that? There's something in that dream that's telling you need to stop doing something. And it could just well be, you got to stay away from these people or this person. Yeah, follow the dreams. You can also go on line. It's called dreammoods.com, and you can find out what certain things mean. If you can remember your dreams, you can go there and you look up everything you remember. Was it a sunny day? Was it a rainy day? What colors did you see? Who showed up in the dream? Was there cars? Was it a city? Was it the mountains? Look up every single thing that you can remember, and you will find your answer there. Yeah, you will. But if you have to remember all the little things, even if someone shows up in the dream, what color shirt were they wearing? You know what I'm saying? Were they wearing shorts or jeans? Anything that you can remember, look it up there and you will find your answer. Write all the stuff down, kind of look over it and be like, And if it turns out to be bad stuff, that means that you need to stay away from that individual. You need to stay away from that area, whatever. That's another way to help you to find out like what the dreams mean, you know. So when it comes to your intuition, always follow it. Always follow it. If you're feeling bad about something, you're feeling weird, even if nothing happens, follow your intuition. Like the other day, it was supposed to be high winds and we're in Tornado Alley right here. And I was like, gosh, should I tie up my trailer? And you know what? I even went down the road and I talked to the neighbor because I thought he was leaving because of the storm. And I was like, do you think I should tie up my... He said it wouldn't hurt. I did it. I should have followed my intuition anyways. Nothing happened, but at least I felt safer, right? Anything that you feel, follow your intuition. It's always good. Um, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have. Um, Even thoughts that pop into your head, follow it. There's a reason that thought keeps coming up, right? It could be because maybe you're not sure about someone, right? If you're not sure about someone and you have to double think about them, that person's probably not supposed to be around you. If you feel good about someone, like, oh, I can't wait to see them again, that's a positive thing, But always follow your intuition and don't jump into anything right away. Take your time, examine things, evaluate things, and you should be fine. hmm So that's all I have. We already hit 20 minutes here. I'm Mona. This was Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.